Oh, praise Lord Jesus Christ. I'm going to get into the book of Mark about what the scribes are talking about, talking to Jesus. The scribes, which is the first commandment of all. Then one of the scribes came, and having heard them reason together, perceived that he had first answered them well. Ask him, which is the first commandment of all? Jesus answered him, the first of all commandments is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. This is the first commandment. And the second, like it is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these. So the scribe said to him, Well said, teacher. You have spoken the truth. For there is one God, and there is no other but he. And to love him with all the heart, with all the understanding, with all the soul, with all the strength, and to love one neighbor as yourself, is more than all whole burnt offerings and sacrifice. Jesus is talking about how you treat other people. The first commandment summarizes the first four of the 10 commandments. The second is the essence of commandments 5 through 10, which relates to the treatment of other people. How does human beings treat other people? How do mortals treat other mortals? Do you treat other mortals with love? Or do you hate other mortals because of how someone looks or what they have? Or do you hate another human being because he doesn't look all that good? Jesus' greatest commandment, a lot of people don't talk about. And it has been going on all through your lives. How do you judge another human being? Because someone doesn't look good, you won't treat them good. But someone that's tall, or maybe more muscular, or attractive, or fine, you'll look at him with more status. The answers are in front of you the whole time. Jesus' greatest commandment, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and strength. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these. Look at your lives and see how you treat other human beings. How do you treat other human beings? Do you treat them fair? Or do you just be picky on how to treat other human beings because of how someone looks? Do you hate another human being because someone has a different skin color? Or because someone is more overweight? Or because someone is a different gender? The answers are in front of you. Jesus' greatest commandment, the treatment of other people. Human beings, you see it all your life. This plays the biggest part in when we're going to be judged by Jesus Christ. When we leave the earth, we're going to be judged for everything we do, good and bad. How do you treat a fellow human being? You wouldn't talk to somebody because they look a certain way? The biggest sin, the one sin that caused a war in heaven was pride. This goes back to the show I was watching years back. It was an anime show I was watching. And the one battle that the two different sides had, one of them had pride, and one was fighting for righteousness. I forgot the name of the anime show. Pride was the sin that caused the war in heaven. And in the scriptures, the greatest commandment that Jesus is talking about is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Pride. Do you look at someone better because how someone looks at you? You wouldn't talk to another mortal because he doesn't look or she doesn't look all that good? Everything that you do in your life plays a big part in the afterlife, good and bad. The answers are in front of you. Everything you do plays a big part. And when human beings are going to be judged, how do you treat another human being? You don't treat someone else good because how someone looks. You wouldn't date somebody because he's not attractive, or you don't want to be seen because you want to be approved by your other friends or groups of friends. Jesus' greatest commandment is what's going on in your life. Pride. The greatest commandment. The answers are in front of you. How do you treat another human being? I'm out. All praise Lord Jesus Christ.